Hi, I'm Dr. Isaac Alexis from the Slim Samurai Group, helping you to slash through sickness and providing you a slice of health and wellness. This is part 2 in my series of the Mighty Lemon. As you can recall, from part 1, I discussed how lemons help with caffeine replacement, detoxification of the liver, how it's comprised 19% dietary fiber, 30 milligrams vitamin C. Take 2 of them, and that's pretty much the 70 milligrams of the recommended daily allowances of your vitamin C intake that's required. Now we're going to discuss additional benefits of the lemon. Before I continue, don't forget to like, click the subscribe, pass this on to 25 of your best friends. Also, in the comment section, leave a comment. And in the comment section, put medical topics that you would love for me to discuss. And I will do that for you. Now, let's look at the additional benefits of lemon. It's great in preventing bad breath. If you suck on a lemon, if you didn't have enough toothpaste or forgot to use your toothpaste for the morning, if you just put some lemon, drink it in some boiling water with a little honey, that's going to neutralize the halitosis. Halitosis being the clinical term for bad breath. Lemon's great for urinary tract infections. You find that you're suffering from burning whenever you urinate. The back near your kidneys are hurting. A little trace amount of blood in your urine. And these symptoms accompanied by chills that radiate towards your back, that comes down into the front of your belly and then goes into your lower groin and lower urinary tract components, then you pretty much have a UTI. Lemons are great for treating the urinary tract infection. Great also in treating kidney stones. The lemons have a substance called citrate, which can help with the dissolving of the kidney stones. One of the best concoctions that I have my patients utilize would be warm water in a 16-ounce coffee cup with 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, EVOO for short, with 2 lemons. Cut them in half so that you have now 4 half lemons. Squeeze that. The concentration of citrate in that will be sufficient to help treat initial symptoms. You want to do this approximately every 2 to 4 hours until resolution of symptoms. If still having symptoms, then I would recommend you to see a urologist, because this may be a kidney stone that may be greater than 10 millimeters. Generally, if it's greater than 10 millimeters in cross-sectional diameter, your stone may not be able to pass naturally out of your urogenital tract. Another benefit of lemons, hypertension. Now, as you remember, I said that lemons have 3% magnesium. Now, you may say, I don't care about magnesium. What does that have to do to me? I'll tell you. Magnesium will relax the smooth musculature of the arterial walls of your circulatory system. This relaxation, in addition to the potassium, will cause blood pressure walls to relax and subsequently decrease your blood pressure. Now let's talk about a very important topic that's lots of times the brunt of the cocktail party. People don't want to talk about it, but it's a real situation that must be addressed here. If we're talking about this bad boy here, the mighty lemon. Now, when looking at lemons, it's very useful for this very uncomfortable topic that most people want to shy away from. And I'm talking about, you know what? When untreated causes hemorrhoids? Well, I'm talking about constipation. This can help relieve that constipation in the human body. This is a very important constituent, which is known as a prebiotic. Another important element in prebiotics are bell peppers. Now, prebiotics are great in relieving constipation. And let me tell you something. When we talk about prebiotics, people are like, pre-who? What in the world is that? Now, most of the time in the gut health world, everything is probiotics, probiotic this, probiotic that. Now, without prebiotics, you will not be able to achieve the true results of gut health, mental health sharpness, and an enhanced immune system that you are desperately in search of. Prebiotics are types of dietary fiber that feed the good bacteria in your gut. However, people still just talk about probiotics. But the true gastrointestinal powerhouse that we need are what's known as prebiotics. There are two prebiotics your body must have. One is called inulin, I-N-U-L-I-N. Another one is called oligofructose. Now, the left side of your colon prefers to have inulin. The right side prefers oligofructose. These prebiotics now will reduce bloating, indigestion, and prebiotics are a source of soluble fiber. Now, you may be asking what foods would contain prebiotics? Well, great question. Apples, Jerusalem artichokes, leeks, asparagus, onions, barley, konjac, Konjac, cabbage, bananas, lentils, flax seeds, and oats. Definitely, you want to be able to enjoy your oatmeal with some blueberries loaded in antioxidants, loaded in vitamin C. Now, if you feel when you're at work, you're dragging through the day, you're short-tempered, the boss is getting on your last nerve, and it feels like you're carrying an extra 50 pounds on your back, you alert, you have a deficiency of prebiotics, not probiotics. Now, I was working in this group home about 15 years ago, and this gentleman, we'll call his name Andrew, not his real name. But one thing I remember was that Andrew had an absolute love affair with apples. He would eat at least, not 5, not 8, but at least 12 apples a day. You simply couldn't get an apple out of this guy's hand without being risk of him punching you in the face. The apple, my God, it was like his wife or something. My goodness. He would look at the apple. He would talk with that damn apple. He would even kiss that apple. My Lord. It was like him and the apple were on a honeymoon or something. I just couldn't get it. If you dared to interrupt him by talking to him, to let him know it's time to get his medications, he would look at his apple, then look at you. And he would roll his eyes, like, don't bother me, or I'm going to knock you in your face right off of your feet. Well, while the majority of my patients at this special needs group home suffered from constipation, not Andrew. Andrew never had to worry about hemorrhoids from having to push so hard. If anything, Andrew had phenomenal bowel movements. Now, when we would call out for Andrew and say, Andrew, where are you? When the other clients were in the pool hall playing games, playing some racquetball, playing pool, we'd be left scratching our heads. And we would hear thunder to the left of us from the bathroom, Andrew saying, silly goose, I'm in the bathroom. So back to the prebiotic I mentioned, apple. Very important way of eliminating constipation out of your diet. Now, another way to relieve constipation would be by way of a process of intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting is, for instance, if you had your last meal at 9 p.m. on Monday night, your next meal would be around 4 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. That's about 18, 20 hours. In between, to deal with those vicious hunger pains, you can take in some hot green tea with ginger roots. The green tea has natural anxiety relieving properties. And the ginger will naturally relieve nausea, as well as any bloating that typically accompanies prolonged states of fasting. Now, to keep yourself mentally sharp while fasting, I would also sprinkle 1 teaspoon of turmeric in it. Now, the good thing about turmeric, it's going to help you fight joint arthritis and provide additional protection against cancer, as well as Alzheimer's disease. And then apple cider vinegar is a prebiotic as well. Apple cider vinegar curbs appetite. Apple cider vinegar also helps you lose weight. I would also combine that with a 2 to 3 mile walk per day, which is in my Slim Samurai package in the link below. In my VVWTO. Now, in the blue zones of the world, like Okinawa, Japan, people typically live well past 100 years of age. These are known as the blue zones. They practice the art of something called hara hachibu, which is literally eat till you're only 70 to 75% full, and you're still slightly hungry. Here in the U.S., we eat until we're 100% full. Our mom typically says, you better clean that plate. Especially when my black mama said, clean that plate. I knew if I only ate 95% of that plate and there was 5%, she would have teared my black behind up. But that was wrong thinking. By the time you're 100% full, it's already too late. That's going to lead to constipation, bloating, massive gastroesophageal reflux. And I'm going to do a separate section on gastro reflux disease. Anyway, I started practicing Harahachi Boo about 4 years ago. First day, I'm hungry. Second day, I'm hungry. Third day, I'm hungry. But by the fourth day, my body started to get used to this, eating until I'm 70% full. Now let's look at the neurophysiologic biochemical responses that are responsible for this. It takes approximately 30 minutes for your brain to receive neurological signaling from your gastrointestinal tract that you are truly full. Once you feel satisfied, that is your true full set point. You don't gotta eat until you're bursting a rib on the left and on the right side. Intermittent fasting has also been linked to living longer via a process of less telomeric truncation. Telomeres in the genetics has been linked to lifespan and the length of your lifespan. Now, other common conditions clinically, which may indicate a deficiency of prebiotics: sinusitis, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, psoriasis, eczema, hypothyroidism, ADHD. Yes, depression and anxiety. This is May, which is Mental Health Month. So I want you to pay attention to feeling signs of depression and anxiety. I will do a series on depression and anxiety as well. Now, let's get back to prebiotics. Prebiotics can produce what's called SCFAs, which are short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, valerate, and propionic acid. These short-chain fatty acids prevent colon cancer in several ways. Now, you may say, Dr. Alexis, how? Okay, I'll tell you. Reduction of the colon's pH. For instance, lactobacilli and bifidobacteria are the good bacteria that reduce pH in the colon by the production of lactic acid. These lactic acid producing bacteria also manufacture butyrate. Increased butyrate levels are linked to cellular death of cancer cells. Prebiotics also regulate glucose metabolism and blood pressure while lowering triglyceride levels. Very important. Now, you may be saying, Dr. Alexis, how much prebiotics should I be consuming on a daily basis? Great question. I'm glad you asked. You should be consuming 5 grams thereabouts of prebiotics daily. Now, do you want a power-kicked power start to your day? Consider a prebiotic breakfast. You need to have some oatmeal with blueberries. Sprinkle some flax seeds in your oatmeal. Now, don't forget to add some apples to your oatmeal with blueberries in the morning. With this, you can have an apple, cinnamon, banana nut, asparagus muffin, and that's going to give you the prebiotic bang to your morning breakfast. Now, one of the prebiotics I mentioned, the mighty bell pepper. Now, my patients ask me all the time, are all bell peppers deemed similar? And the answer is no. Now, while bell peppers, green bell peppers, are good for you, the best you want to take in are red bell peppers. Now, red bell peppers have been on the vine the longest. Green bell peppers like this have been taken off of the vine much sooner, before they had the chance to turn yellow, then orange, then red. Now, as compared to the green bell pepper, the red bell pepper have 11 times more beta carotene, 1.5 times more vitamin C than the green bell pepper. Now, we'll segue for a second to another type of pepper, namely the chili pepper. Now, in chili pepper, there is a substance called capsaicin, capsaicin. This compound called capsaicin has been shown to be beneficial in liver disease. Now, I'm going to continue my Part 3 series on lemon tomorrow. Don't forget to join me then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment so that I can address those medical issues you want me to talk on. Don't forget, send this to 25 of your friends as well. Don't forget to pick up your copy of my Amazon #1 best-selling book on health and wellness, which has won 4 international awards and a bronze literary medal. Also, don't forget, young people, pick up my book, Life and Death Behind the Brick and Razor, Code Red Diamond, which gives strategies of surviving every daily life in the hood, staying out of prison, gangs, how to prevent sexually transmitted diseases. And don't forget to get your copy of The Seductive Pink Crystal, both of which can be purchased at Medicalwellness.Blog. That's MEDICALWELLNESS.BLOG. B as in boy, L as in Larry, O as in October, G as in Gary. Also, in the link below of my Slim Samurai, I offer additional consults in 10-minute intervals at https://www.slimsamurai.com/. It'll be on the link below. Once again, I'm Dr. Isaac Alexis from the Slim Samurai Group, helping you to slash through sickness and offering you a slice of health and wellness. God bless.